Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here with the Fast Lane Truck, and I'm in Northern California. Behind me, the 2017 Nissan Titan half-ton. These babies are the Pro 4X, and coming up next, everything you want to know and a brief off-road demonstration.
So, tailgate down, one of the other things is getting in and out of the bed. For Titan, it's a little bit lower stature, so it's not that big of a deal, but for Titan XD, it's obviously a little higher, a little bit more difficult to get in and out of. We have a bumper step here that just retracts down. You can just kick it down right there from the driver's side bumper. Makes getting in and out of the bed very, very simple. Very, very nice. And then getting back out of the bed is no problem at all either.
We can't do driving impressions, but what we can do is talk about the basics. This is, in many ways, a similar truck to the XD. Interior, the exterior. The main differences on the exterior, just from a distance, is that the XD looks and sits higher. Front end surface area is higher. Now, according to Nissan, the reason why is because they wanted room for the big diesel. This has the 5.6 liter V8. That's the new V8 that they recently built. Yes, it's the same cubic inch as the old Nissan Titan, but in this case, the engine has new internals almost all the way through, and it's direct injected. This engine has 390 horsepower at 5,800 RPM and 394 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM, and it's hooked up to a 7-speed automatic transmission.
Inside the bed, we call this our utility bed. It's available on optional on SV in the utility package and Pro 4X with the utility package, and then it's standard on SL and Platinum Reserve. Inside the bed, we have a number of innovations that Nissan brought to the segment back in 2004. Spray-in bed liner, our Utilitrack rails that are not only on the header and sidewalls, but also on the floor. One of the things that we've added in is new LED under rail lighting. We have 4 LED pods under the rails, under the Utilitrack rails here. And then we have some in the Chimsel as well that light up this bed. In addition to that, let's say you do have a bed full of stuff, whether it be a bag of decoys or wood or something like that that's kind of covering up the full bed. You have tailgate lights here on either side so that you can see everything when you get inside, when you're working here at the end of the bed.
There are a few things that they did for noise, vibration, and harshness. The side windows are now double laminated, and all of the aerodynamics, being that it has a much lower drag coefficient. Now, they've updated the interior on the half-tons, quite obviously, and one of the things they added were the zero-gravity seats. And one of the options is heating and cooling for the front seats, and heating as an option for the rear seats too.
Most people have fold-up seats. That's really not that impressive. But it's a 60-40 split. It's one touch. And in addition to that, we have a fold flat surface. So you actually can fold the seat back down. You've got a lot of space back here that you can store things, whether it be chains or cans of oil or whatever else you might have. And then this seat folds down. It's a nice flat workspace. So we have an under-seat storage system that is lockable. So if you needed some additional security, not only do you want it out of sight, but you want it secured and locked again in case someone were to kind of break a window or wanted to see in. We have that lock. It folds up. You've got nice storage space inside here that's got dividers. And then it's got a flat floor as well, which is really, really handy. If you go to IKEA or Best Buy, buy some large object that you want to keep out of the bed, maybe it's raining a little bit, or we have these grocery hooks on the seat cushion bottoms on both sides, and you can take grocery bags and just hook them right in. You can put 8-10 bags in there, and it's great. It keeps everything nice and tidy and kept away, and they're not rolling around. You're not breaking eggs and having them roll under the seats, which is a very helpful item. Next thing up is we have 16 cup holders inside the cabin, front and rear total. Having this many cup holder spots ensures that everybody has enough cup holders. Huge center console, holds up to a 15-inch laptop. You can hang storage folders if you need to there. Tons and tons of space. It's got a 12 volt in the bottom if you needed to charge something. It's 150 watts, and then you've got another 110 volt inside the bed, which is 150 watts while you're driving down the road if you needed to charge maybe power tool batteries or something like that, if you've got a tonneau cover on.
Among all the toys that the 2017 Nissan Titan half-ton Pro 4X has for off-roading, one of the things it has is a hill descent control system and electronic locking rear diff. It also has a front axle which is 10.6 inches off the ground and a rear axle that's 9.8 inches off the ground. It's riding on general grabbers. Now this vehicle is approximately 500 pounds lighter than the Nissan Titan XD.
The radar system is behind the bumpers here, and the indicators are in the mirrors, on the side of the mirrors. So that will detect someone's coming up and you have a blind spot, whether it be in the Titan or Titan XD. If you don't have your mirrors adjusted properly, or maybe you just don't happen to see, you put your blinker on and it will warn you if someone's there in your blind spot, or it has an indicator there in the mirror at all times as well. In addition to that, we have all the wonderful features like integrated 4 and 7 pin trailer light check function, which is incredibly helpful. We've done a lot of work on the aerodynamics of the truck, so you can see even little things like these splines here that are on the tail lamps, the integrated spoiler here on the tailgate, the spoiler that we have integrated on the cab. There's been a lot of work done to really improve the aerodynamics of the truck and make it as slick and smooth as possible.
And there are a few additional numbers to be aware of, including maximum payload, which is 1,610 pounds with the 4x2 model. Max towing is 9,390 pounds. MPG numbers are not available right now, nor is the price. Those will be coming out shortly. There are a lot of available options on the 2017 Nissan Armada, including predictive forward collision mitigation system, also the same thing for a rear collision mitigation system. It also has lane keep assist, where it uses the brakes to bring you back into the lane if you so choose to have it optionally working.